Hey, hi guys. How you doing? Colleen Wynia here, coming to you live from North Vancouver, British Columbia. Colleen Wynia, ColleenWynia.com. I'm a Reset Your Vibe success coach, a spiritual intuitive, and a holistic health educator, bringing you tips on life, business, health, things to help you line you up energetically from the inside out, to help you feel good, raise your energy so that you can have more of what you want in life by raising that vibration and really just, becoming a magical light to what you want to create in your life. So I bring all sorts of things that are all to do with energy and raising that energy. But today was interesting. Today I'm actually going to film this on my personal page, but I'm doing more and more stuff over on my business page. So there's a link down below. Should you want to follow me in the future, that would be fantastic. At least check out my page, like it at the very least. Check out a few different videos that might be there that aren't on my personal page, and popping over the links just down below, and Coach Colleen Wynia. But anyways, so welcome tonight. I wanted to talk to you today about being alert and being open to signs of very cool people popping into your life. Hi Malcolm, hey bud, how you doing? I'm seeing a few people joining here this evening, so that's great. This just happened to me today. And so I want to share with you what happened to me, that I remembered the tips and learnings that I've had from educators of mine, mentors of mine, and it takes guts and courage to practice them. And it's, for some people, it's years of practice. But what happened is I'm going to share with you this beautiful experience of this young man who approached me with his good cause, wanting me to take a look at his good cause, and I expanded on the conversation. I complimented him and touched on, he got interested, well, what do you do? Gave him a couple highlights, and he's like, oh my gosh, well, I'm dealing with this and this, and oh, and you do that? Okay, I may want to call you. So anyway, so here's what happened, guys. So yeah, just be open. Use this information to be open to the relationships in your life or new prospects in your life if you have a business. All right. So here goes. So I'm walking down the street in Vancouver, and there's this awesome guy comes running up to me, super tall, slim, kind of like real energetic, and like way more than me. He comes bouncing in, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Oliver, and I'm with such and such good cause to do with animals and saving animals and all this stuff." And my ears perk open because this is the fur babies, and but I need to be somewhere, so I'm in a go mode. And I said and I was gonna turn him down. How many times have that happened to you guys, where someone's approaching you kind of spontaneously, cold calling you, street grabbing you? Kidding on the grabbing part, but and they want your attention, and you just like, no, sorry, I'm busy. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'm sorry. And I had to go. So I thought, well, what could I do? So I said, hey, I said, well, I can't stay. I can't stand here. He's like, just need 20 seconds of your time. And I'm thinking, well, 20 seconds. Okay, I can give him 20 seconds, but we know it's not gonna be 20 seconds. So I said, well, do you wanna walk with me? Because I had to be somewhere. He just looks at me in a bit of surprise and says, okay, I'll walk with you. So he walks along with me, and he starts to spiel his spiel on the good cause, why he's stopping me. He's basically campaigning, why they campaign on the street, what they're campaigning for. And does that sound like a great cause? Hey Catherine, how you doing, babe? Hey girl. Ooh, back east. Got Eastern, got the States on here. So I listened to him, but you see, he's wanting me to give money in that moment. He's got his iPad open, and I'm not even clear on what the cause is. And if you know me, I want to look it up. I donate, I gift, to other things. So I want to make sure, I don't want to just jump on this. And he goes, oh, well, we don't, I go, well, if I, give you my information, will you contact me? Oh, no, we don't do that. So I'm like, well, okay, well, you know, I said, so I forget how it turned out, but basically he told me about his cause. I listened, and I thought, wow, this guy's obviously very vibrant, very energetic, you know, who knows what they pay him. And I turned the conversation around and said, wow, and I complimented him on the things that I saw about him. And he listened up, and he says, oh, I like you, or something like that, around the comment I was talking about. And I said, well, and then he goes, well, what do you do? And I said, oh, and I shared with him, I forget how it all started, but I think I started on, because I have two businesses that are, you know, both about health and wellness, I explained to him very briefly that because he's in a good cause, I said, well, I'm in a good cause, right? I help the company I partner with, we help nourish, you know, we help nourish the body. People, malnourished children actually do really, really well on our products. We have a product particularly that's been recognized by like the UN, and he'd mentioned the UN. So it made me think about, you know, one of our core products that the company stands on, which has got, you know, full spectrum of nutritional product, nutritional vitamins, minerals, aminos, protein, iron levels, all in this same plant. And so I was like, well, I'm doing the same thing as he, but in a different way, right? We're helping families, we're helping babies, we're helping lives, we're helping health turn around, and weight loss, you know, comes along with that when we balance out our hormones in our bodies. So, anyways, no, I didn't go on like that with him, but I'm just thinking, you know, to myself. And so he's like, oh, and I said, and the product really helps with, like, one of our two main products helps with inflammation, you know, and I just, that's all I said was inflammation. And nowadays people kind of get it. He goes, oh my gosh, I got stuff like that going on. He's just this young guy, and I look at him, he's tall and slim, looks really fit. I looked at him, I'm thinking, wow, I wonder what's going on for him. And he proceeds to tell me that, you know, oh, he's got this in his shoulder and this in his knee and this in his, and I looked at him, I said, have you been a stunt guy? But anyways, the long and short of it was he was in a lot of, he'd had a lot of pain and stuff going on. So might have been some injuries and things that he'd been through. So I got his attention, and then I said, well, he goes, you know, he wouldn't necessarily at that point even give me his information. I said, look, I'm not ready to donate. I get what you're doing. I want to look into what you're doing. And he goes, well, I don't normally do this, but he gives me, I'll just sort of cover this up or whatever, but he gives me his card, and he says, I don't normally do this. I said, I get that. I said, well, I'll give you my card. And I told him that I'm a coach as well, and I help people, you know, transform their lives and from the inside out. And so he's like, oh my gosh. He goes, well, I'm not sure about, you know, whatever, about the product, but the coach part resonated with him. So either way, I said, well, listen, here's my coaching card. You know, it's not directly related to do with the product, but you know what? I can get you some information, and you can personally tell me a little bit about your cause on the side, even though he's not supposed to kind of like do it like that. I said, look, if you want to tell me what your cause is a little bit more, give me the link, whatever. I said, do that. You're welcome to do that, right? So, hey, Lorraine, how's it going, girl? Hey, girl. So my point is, I took something that was someone approaching me with their thing, and I'm open to it, but I want to choose who I'm going to donate to, right? And then I turned it around, had a conversation, found a connection, and I showed interest in him. And we just made a little connection, and I walk away with this business card, he walked away with mine. So where it goes from here, obviously, is up to me, up to him, and he's, you know, a young guy, but I was very attracted to him. So if you have a business of your own, or whatever it is that you're in, you know, look for dynamic people, look for energetic folks, look for those ones that are, you know, gonna light the world up, because you could see in him, he had this fire, he had this fuel, and he's gonna be doing something with it. So I just wanted to say how magical he made my day. You know, I gave him more than 20 seconds. Mind you, he walked with me a little bit, so I wasn't late where I needed to go, and it was very cool, and it was very unexpected. So if you're out there in life and you're looking for that next prospect, that next person to talk to, or that next new friend, you know, like someone that really is going to make a difference in your life, like, or someone who has something to offer you like I did. You know, I have this ability to connect people up where they're in pain or where they're stuck in their body and they know they need to transform that, transmute that. Right, especially as an entrepreneur, you know, or someone who's really, you know, you're going places in the world. If you come up against yourself and you've got something blocked in there, you can't get what you want out of life unless you kind of, you know, transform that, go into a little bit, transform it. And that's what my specialty has been over 15, 16 years, is helping people get out of the yuck and really release the inside and really hear themselves. Because when you can connect and hear yourself and feel yourself, and we all can be emotional, right? Not be led by your emotions, but the core here is if you want to create a business, you want to have a beautiful, loving relationship. You want to get along with your kids. You want to, you know what I mean? You want someone to listen to you. Whether it's you have a business, you have to build that rapport. So it took me a little bit of courage because, you know, I'm practicing this in my life as well. It's not always, you know, I want to walk away. I just want to hide. As much as some people think I'm an extrovert, I'm not. I can be this way, and I love people, but I can spend hours alone. And those of you who know me really well know that I could go hiking and I love being alone. It's crazy. I love you guys too, and I love being with people, but I love being alone. So sometimes I can get stuck in that. And so when I caught myself and thought, I better not, what if this guy has something to say, that I should just listen to him. So I did. It was really, really cool. So I'll definitely be following up with him, and he may be following up with me. We'll see where it all leads. We never know, but we don't know unless we try. Hey guys? And it's in the try. Well, it's not really try, but it's in the do, right? You either do or you don't do. I guess try is not really a real word in some respects, but do reach out. Do keep your eyes open, keep alert, see the signs all around you. And I think I'm just double checking here. Be open to the people prospecting you, right? You can turn things around. We've heard our leaders say that before on the phone when people are cold calling you, turn it around. It doesn't always work because you have to build a relationship with them. It takes a bit of time sometimes. Be curious, ask them questions, compliment them, and then expand on the conversation. Ask lots of questions, ask good questions, and that's where you can get that dynamic relationship going. And the goal is to find a connection, right? So that's the fourth thing. Number one, be open to people prospecting you. Number two, be curious, ask, you know, kind of find out more, ask questions. Number three, expand the conversation. Number four, the whole goal is to find a connection, right? And if you can find that one connection, that two, something that can change their lives, is, you know, ask for their time and attention. They're either going to give it to you or they're not going to give it to you. So there you go, have it, guys. Have a beautiful week. And one more thing, if any of you guys are experts on video creation and you have a lighting that you like to use, we're falling into the darkness of the winter, and I have not invested in a proper lighting scenario. So, you know, any of you that are watching right now or on the replay, kindly, if you're a video expert, you're a photography expert, why don't you kindly, you know, direct message me or whatever you'd like to do. Would you give me a couple of tips on affordable lighting that's portable, that I could just pop up here at my desk, or, you know, say we were traveling and I wanted to pop up a light just to shine over, you know, the iPhone or the camera that I might use. Right now I'm using the iPhone. Would you let me know? Because I know I have people in my group that, and my colleagues, my friends that are doing more and more videos as well. One of them, you're on it. Your name starts with an M. I'm proud of you. Malcolm, I'm going to say your name actually, really proud of you. I've noticed you've started taking on doing videos, and it's really cool. And so it would be really great because you can see the coloring of my skin is, you know, you can see me, but a really good lighting makes all the difference in the world on a video. That's one of the things I've learned. So is sound, you know, and all that. Anyways, that's a little side note there, so to help me, because I want to get better at doing this. Have an amazing week. If I can help you in any way, if you found, like this video, please share it. If any tips that helped you with colleagues of yours, maybe a team you have building in your network marketing business, or in the services you offer, or even in your love life. You know, just you want to encourage someone to help them learn about expanding the conversation so they can be there more for you, right? Which is being there, really there more for themselves, because everything comes back to us. We are energy beings. We are powerful beyond measure, and it's up to us to choose to make a change in our lives or to expand on what we have to be here to, you know, do in the world. So listen, guys, I love you all. Love any feedback. Give me some feedback. I want to look at as well as areas that I want to expand in around serving people, being that I do cover the spectrum of holistic health education and spiritual intuition and hands-on body work and stuff like that. So much love, guys. Colleen Wynia signing off. Ciao. See you guys. Bye.